pickled trout. So listen up, we're gonna do another install video on Barb here. We got the Hungry Diesel's intercooler upgrade kit, and it is sweet. So if you saw my previous video, I did an install on Barb with the big honking air filter system that the Hungry Diesel sells. Now this is the matching set, I guess. Look at that, man. This is, I absolutely love this. This looks so good. So you got your intake horn here. Let's get the plastic off of it. Here, give me a sec. Wow, look at that. Ain't that fancy? I thought it stopped recording. So anyway, we're gonna be hooking this sucker up. So this kit will cost you about 340 bucks. The piping is 3-inch. I don't remember the stock sizing. It's like 2.5 or something like that. But basically the contents of everything is you get the boot for the intake horn. So you're gonna have to use whatever boots that you had with the piping that runs from the turbo and then down into the intercooler. But you get all your piping. All the kit comes included with this beautifully wrapped piping. Good wrap job, Eric, by the way. Mr. Eric Gilbert over at the Hungry Diesel. Wow, look at that. God, it's gonna look good. So you can just see the finish on this thing. Yeah, it works great. Can't wait to try her out. Are you still paying attention? Better not have lost you there. All right, so I already kind of started taking stuff apart here because I was doing some maintenance on the truck before I started this video. But I'm gonna work my my way from the passenger side to driver's side. So first step is I'm gonna yank off my piping for my intake so that I have room to get to the piping below it. You don't have to do this, but I'm doing it because I want to. So this is the piping for the big honking air filter the Hungry Diesel sells. So see, it's the same texture, same look. So that's the fun part about all that. Now let's get that out of the way. So I'm gonna get right down in here. Oh, my light's dead, so I'm gonna have to get another light. So now that I get that piping out of the way, I'm gonna start disconnecting this. I'm gonna replace it with this chunk of pipe here. And if you don't have one of these, get one. The best investment I've ever made tool-wise, I think. Super handy. So I got most of it in here. Make sure before you tighten this up, you get your 90 all buttoned up nice and square, because you don't want it cockeyed, because you're gonna end up pinching your O-ring and then you're gonna get a boost leak. So don't do that. Okay, that's all on. Now I'm just gonna use my ratchet and I'm gonna make sure that everything is nice and snug. Now obviously you don't want to over tighten them to the point where they break, but you get them to where they're snug. Now you can reinstall your piping for your intake. But don't do what I just did and forget your clamp. I'm tired, so give me a break. The other side, we are going to remove these pipes. You gotta pull out both clamps because you gotta change out your horn. There's just one more down here on the intercooler. We are going to pull off the intake horn. This is a 10 mil. Oops, I'm on. I really want to make sure you don't lose these, so if you've got a magnetic tray, I really suggest you use that. That's not magnetic, so it's aluminum. Now you're gonna have 2 gaskets. One for the intake horn and one for the grid heater. It comes in the kit. All right, so with the intake horn off, just get that out of the way. You're not gonna be reusing that. The kit comes with one. So you're gonna have one gasket here. Should be one. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to come off. Okay, so it's coming off pretty good. That's one gasket. So now I'm gonna pull off the grid heater. Gasket's sticking a bit here. Let's get that removed. Okay, so that was broken. It's probably never been changed. Now, if it sticks like this, I would suggest using a small razor blade just to clean whatever excess gasket is still stuck to the grid heater. In my case, there's not much. I'm gonna be all right. All right, so the grid heater is out of the way. Put that there for a sec. Our first gasket here, we're gonna lay the grid heater down on top. Just like so. Make sure you line everything up. Might have to play with it a little bit just to make sure it's on every single hole. You're gonna grab your second gasket. Now these are directional, you just gotta figure out which way they go. It's like this. And then you grab your Hungry Diesel intake horn, lay that up on top. All right, so we got that all assembled. Snugging everything up now. All right, we got that on. Time to put the new boot. Install the pipe down there. And then right here. And then you can proceed. Oh, I'm missing a nut. I'll grab a nut for that and we will tighten everything up. And there you have it, folks. That is an install of the Hungry Diesel 3-inch intercooler piping kit. Looks nice. Looks really great with the big honking air filter. So I'm gonna button that sucker up, but everything's looking sassy. I'm really happy with the look of it. You're still here? Sick! Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was fun. First time doing that, so hopefully you learned a little bit of me learning. By no means am I a master mechanic. Keep that in mind. I'm still learning all the time. I'm playing with ideas. Everything on this truck has been an idea. So go to thehungrydiesel.com, check it out, get yourself one of these 3-inch intercooler piping kits. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you very much. Okay, so I got the piping in here. Well, you want to make sure before you clamp this part of it down, the boot on this part of the pipe, make sure you line up your elbow here, because this one can be tricky, and that's where you're gonna lose the boot.